Good morning, children. In our last session, we started lesson number 5, that is water, water everywhere. In that, we covered why water is so important, why living things can't live without water. What is rainwater? And we also learned about water bodies. They are river, pond, lake, well, stream, waterfalls, sea and ocean. Now let's move ahead. Children, let's start. All water bodies are sources of water for living things. As I told you before, without water, living things can't live. Here, you can read it once again. All water bodies are sources of water for living things. All living things get water from these water bodies. It may be river, it may be pond, it may be lake, or it may be some streams. Okay. Trees get water from the rain. Trees directly get the water from the rain. Animals get water from rivers, ponds, lakes, streams and waterfalls. Children, do you know animals don't use filter or they don't boil the water or some other means of water purification? Do you know why? As they live in forest, they don't have all these facilities. As we human beings enjoy all these facilities to purify the water. That's why all animals get water from rivers, ponds, lakes, streams and waterfalls. They just go near water, river or ponds, they drink the water. We get water from wells, river, lakes, ponds, and waterfalls. Water from these sources come through the tap and pipeline in our houses. Children, do you know in olden days there were no tap system or pipeline system. Women used to bring the water from river, lakes, wells and ponds. Nowadays, we get water in each and every household through pipeline system, and we get water from tap. Now, let's see sources of water. There are two types of sources. One is natural sources and second one is man-made artificial sources. As I said in our previous lessons, natural sources means it's created by nature. Man-made or artificial sources means it's created by man. Okay, now let's see natural sources first. Natural sources. It may be river, lake, sea, streams, ocean, pond, rain, springs and all. These are called as natural sources. Man-made or artificial sources. Well, it is created by man. Borewell also created by man. And tube well, borewell, tube well. All these three sources are created by man. Man dig the earth till he gets groundwater. Then he may build well or bore well or tube well. That is why it is called as man-made or artificial sources. How water bodies get water? Children, you might be thinking, ma'am said water bodies and all, but how water bodies get water? All water bodies get water from rain. You can see the clouds here and raindrops here. These raindrops create some streams and it gives water to rivers and it increases groundwater level. And all these water bodies will go to sea and merge there. Okay, rain is the main source of water. Some rain water flows into the river. Some rainwater flows into the river and streams. The water from the river goes to the sea and ocean, as I explained before. Some rainwater collects over the ground from the lake and ponds. Some water goes under the ground as groundwater. Sometimes it comes out in the form of water springs. To use the water stored under the ground, we dig well, bore well, and tube well. As I said, well, bore well, and tube well are created by man. That is why it is called as man-made or artificial sources. Rain is the main source of water. All water collected from the rain goes to sea and ocean, and it also increases groundwater level. Water spring, you can see the picture. Well, bore well or tube well, you can see the picture. What is water spring? I hope now you come to know. Now, key points to remember. The water that we use every day is called as fresh water. It comes from rivers, ponds, lakes, streams, wells, and so on. The water which we use for our daily use, that is called as fresh water. It comes from river, ponds, lakes, streams, well, and so on. In cities, people use tap water for daily use. In cities, we can't find well much, and you can't see river, ponds, and lakes because of high population. We are not able to see all these natural sources. Far away from the city, we can see river, lake, and many things. From there, we get water through the tap. In villages, people may use tap water. They also use hand pump. You can see the picture of tap and hand pump. In villages, people may use tap water. They can see river, lake, ponds, and wells. In villages, they may use that, or they may use that water through tap or from hand pump. Should we use river or pond water directly for drinking? No, because it contains dirt or mud. Sometimes the water looks clean to our eyes, but it may have germs in it. When we have water with germs and dirt, we feel sick. That's why we are supposed to follow following steps. That is, first one is boiling water. When you boil the water, all germs will be killed. That water will be boiled water is good for drinking. Water filter. Water filter filters the water and it purifies or it cleans. Same as water purifier. Children, do you know in olden days all houses they don't use taps or hand pumps. All women from the house goes to river or pond. They used to collect it and they used to bring it back to home. Nowadays, we don't follow all these things because we get water from tap and hand pump. Okay, children, water is very precious natural resource. We need to preserve our natural resources. Read it once again and take care of your health and stay healthy. Thank you.